subject in school?
Probably math.
Oh, you like math?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what you want to do when you grow up yet?
Mm-mm.
No? No ideas?
Maybe a news person.
Oh!
What you talking about, the chiropractor?
Chiropractor?
I'm not into that anymore.
Okay. But maybe a journalist someday. Why do you say that? Why do you like that?
Cause I'm on it right now.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough reason. Okay, so you spell your name Blake. It's Blake.
Yes, sir.
And Johnson.
Yes.
And mom's name is Lainey. How do you spell that?
Laynie.
Okay, terrific. So we'll start with you, Blake. Tell me a little bit about what happened. What time of the day was this? This was around lunch or in the morning?
After lunch?
10.
Was it after lunch or before?
Before.
I think it was after.
4.
It wasn't after lunch?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It was before.
So sometime middle of the day-ish. And you had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So you went in there. What happened?
So I saw 3 kids. Do you want me to name them?
No, you don't have to name them.
Just what happened?
So
tell me that again. So you walked in the bathroom.
and I saw them in the backpack, and I was like, "What's in there?" And then the kid responded, and he said, "It's a gun." And I said, "Is it real?" And he said, "Yes." And then I said, "Can I see it?" And then he put it out, and like he was gonna shoot it, but he was aiming it through a wall.
Okay. When somebody at school has a gun and it looks like it might be a real gun, what do you think?
Like, not scared, but like it feels a little weird, maybe.
You know that they're not supposed to have a gun.
Yeah.
Right. So when you saw this and then he actually maybe like pulls it out and points it towards the wall, you said you weren't scared, but what happened next?
So they went out and they went to their class, and then I saw the security guard walking through, and I told him that the kid had a gun. And then
Why was that important for you? You know, there's a lot of kids that, you know, they're afraid. Or
I mean, it's dangerous for other kids and maybe for himself.
You.
And me.
Yeah. You wanted to protect everyone, including the kid with the gun.
Yeah.
So nobody got hurt. Could somebody have gotten hurt?
Yeah.
You know, maybe this kid that was in school today that brought this gun maybe didn't realize how bad or how serious, you know, how dangerous a gun is. But you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what did the security guard do?
He went into the class and said, "Which kid in which backpack?" And I pointed at the backpack first, and then the kid grabbed the backpack and he left the room, I think.
Right.
Before he even left the room, I went back to the class so I could mind my own business then.
Right.
And then, yeah, and then there was like a couple kids that my teacher said I needed to go with the security guard,
Right.
so I could tell them.
Right.
And then former kids came and because they knew, but I was the only one who told.
Right. So, how do you feel about what you did today?
Not safe.
How do you feel about what you did today?
Oh, like I feel good, and I feel like I did the right thing to do.
Right. So if you had to talk to other kids that may be in the same situation someday and maybe they see a knife or a gun or something else that's dangerous, what would you tell them? You've been through this now. What would you tell maybe a younger kid that doesn't know what to do?
Like tell a teacher or
Speak up, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
And get away from the kid right away.
Okay. Good advice. When this kid took out the gun, did he tell you anything, or did he tell you not to show it to anyone, not to tell anyone?
Yeah, he did tell me that. He said if you tell anyone, he pretty much threatened me, and he said that If you tell anyone, he's gonna shoot me. And then it ended.
When he said that, what did you think?
I wasn't really scared, but I just felt, I don't know how to say it, like, kind of funny.
Okay.
Like,
Not right.
yeah, not right.
That's not right.
Is that part of why you were so urgently wanting to tell the security guard?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Mom, you're listening to this story. You're almost tearing up a little bit hearing this. How has this affected you today?
Well, I'm already a little sick, so I'm running a fever anyways. But I just can't cool down. I can't. First of all, God bless everyone. I'm so glad that everything turned out well and that we're here, and we can still kind of smile a little bit. But definitely traumatizing. I feel like bullying is real. I know that he had problems with the same little kids a couple weeks prior, and I'm just so glad that he made the right choices. I just feel like maybe the only thing I can think of is we need to teach more love. We need to teach more, because that could have been an accident. Who knows why the child brought it?
Right.
But it comes from home. We need
Right.
to teach more at home.
Okay, so I know about the past where there has been some stuff that happened with these previous kids. You don't think this gun had anything to do with your son in terms of, they weren't bringing that in?
No.
I know why.
Okay.
The little girl who heard what the other kid who was bullying me, but he wasn't with him. The little girl told me that, I'm not gonna say his name, but the boy said, "Oh, she's gonna deserve this."
Do you think they brought the gun to school to use it? Or just to scare somebody?
I don't know, maybe to,
Yeah, we just don't know.
yeah.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So let me, this question for you, Mom. It doesn't sound like they had any ill will towards your son in terms of using this gun, but these kids aren't, necessarily, if they've got some bullying mentality, they're immature, they're 8 years old like any other 8-year-old. They're the last people you want at a school with a loaded gun.
Yeah, exactly. And went through my head when this happened. I thought, wouldn't that be something? And if it were, and it happened to be the same boys from 2 weeks prior.
Right.
Just hateful. Different things going on. Maybe not everyone looks the same, or everyone
Calling
believes in the
names.
same things.
Right.
And so we had some things going on. And I really am in shock. And not really though, because I thought, well, isn't that perfect? The hateful kid brought the gun, but
But that's scary.
It wasn't, it's very scary, but the fact that it wasn't, I don't think it was about him today, but just the fact that, goodness gracious.
I wasn't really scared. I just felt nervous,
Sure.
but not scared.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really know, I don't know what to do at this point. I don't want him around those kinds of things. I don't want, it could happen anywhere,
Right.
but you always watch it on TV and you pray for those people and you don't think it's going to happen at home.
Do you want your son to return to that school?
I don't. No, I would like to go somewhere else. I'm not comfortable there. He doesn't feel safe there. We are in a zone. Unfortunately, there are zones, but hopefully after all of this, we might get some sort of, yes. Mm-hmm.
We think we can go back to Gulf Highlands.
Okay. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Not scared, but
It's been a lot.
What did you tell me today? What did you tell me when you hugged me?
I said, what did I say?
Well, you're so glad to see me. Thank
Oh,
goodness
yeah.
you're here.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, I'm so glad to see you, and I said, I'm lucky to see you.
Lucky to be
Why
here.
do
now.
you say that?
Because he just could have had a bad thing on his mind and hurt one of us.
This could have ended a lot differently.
Mhm.
What's the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that could have happened today?
One of us could have got hurt and got really injured, and we could have passed.
You taught your son the right thing to do, and he did it today.
I tell you what, we're a work in progress, but I think that we're doing good.
How much you love your...
Oh, I can't even tell you. I got a good one. I'm keeping him.
Thank you guys very,
Thank
very
you
much.
guys
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Really appreciate it. Yeah.
I don't need
So
your wife.
you guys just stay here for just a second. I'm just gonna get a couple shots of us talking. Did you get any type of like paperwork or anything from the sheriff's office or any like card, like the deputy didn't leave a card or anything?
I
like
have a
that?
card.
Yeah.
I do have a
Okay.
card.
Okay.
Yes, I have a card.
Okay.
Um,
That just so I can give to my boss, and that way
Absolutely.
they're like, well, how do you know she's really,
Oh, sure.
the kid involved, and
Yeah.
so just so I have something
Absolutely.
that I can give them.
Mm-hmm.
You just look at me for just like while we're shooting this. How long were you in that bathroom with those kids?
At least 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Because I was thinking for a second and looking at the gun, I was like, I didn't know what to say.
what did the gun look like?
It was like black on the back of it and silver on the front.
What'd you
And
tell the police? How does it work?
so you load it to shoot. You would do it like that.
That
So
kind.
it was a
So
9
it wasn't
millimeter.
a barrel. It was that kind. You
Yeah.
touched the top.
How big was it? Can you show me with your hands? Okay.
A little
So-
bigger, like this big.
It was a decent sized gun.
Yeah, it was a
The
pistol.
real deal.
Yeah. Wow.
And it had bullets in it too.
How do you
Loaded.
know it had
Loaded.
bullets? Is that what the police said?
That's what the news said.
Okay, so yeah, gotcha. Yeah, and that's what the deputies told us, that it was fully loaded. I didn't know if they'd
Unbelievable.
opened it up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
People have got to do better
Yeah.
with their guns and how they store them, and that's
I
so unacceptable. God bless. So glad.
I
nothing
think
happened.
those kids have bad things on their mind, but
Right. Well, we just don't know, and
Don't
that's
you
why
love
it's that's why it's dangerous. So, well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you did the right thing today, and I hope maybe you get to go to a new school out of all this and kind of start fresh, and if the same thing happens at the new school, if that